You know, I am privileged to work for an individual who cares deeply about diversity and has made it a core value of his administration. Under his leadership, the university has been an outstanding steward of the growing relationships of trust and mutual respect with Minnesota's tribal nations. So I am proud and honored to introduce the University of Minnesota President Robert Brunix.
Thank you, Vice President Barcelo. I must say this is a very emotional moment for me, because I too remember the first conversation we had. And I will tell you, we wouldn't be here this afternoon without the inspirational vision of Chairman Crooks and the Shakopee, Mdewakanton, Sioux community. And one of the things I remember that is most poignant in the personal conversations I've had with Chair Crooks over the past 2 years is he is just as proud of the scholarship commitment that the university matched, creating a $5 million scholarship endowment for American Indian students who wish to attend any campus of the University of Minnesota, and that'll apply to undergraduate, graduate, and professional students. And I think Dr. Barcelo is going to say more about this, but I think that's a really wonderful long-term tribute. I want to add my thanks to all of you who are here today. This is the first of many celebrations we will have surrounding the opening of TCF Bank Stadium. We have obviously introduced a number of people here today, and we're truly honored to have so many very important guests with us. You've heard from Chairman Stanley R. Crooks and Vice Chair Glenn A. Crooks already, but also representing our partners, the Shakopee, Mdewakanton, Sioux community, is Tribal Administrator Bill Rudnicki, who is over here, and Chairman Crooks mentioned the role Bill played in this project, and Keith Anderson, who serves as Secretary-Treasurer. And when you do something like that is also a very important and pivotal position, as you might expect. I also want to recognize once again the leaders of the tribal nations who are here, and I would like to have all the chairs of the tribal nations who are represented by these sky markers in this magnificent tribute to our cultural and natural history in Minnesota to stand at this time and be recognized once again. Thank you. Joining us from Washington, D.C., I believe, is Senator Klobuchar, but I have not seen Senator Klobuchar, so I don't know. Is she here? I don't know if she was able to arrive. And Ms. Amy Hang, who is staff to Senator Franken, is here. We have some important leaders of the Minnesota House and Senate, local leaders who are very, very instrumental in bringing us together today. Without their help, we wouldn't have this stadium, and we wouldn't have this very special moment. Minnesota Speaker of the House, Margaret Anderson Kelleher. State Senator and Majority Leader Larry Pogamiller, who actually carried the bill in the State Senate. I believe Representative Phyllis Kahn is here. Yes, in the back. Minneapolis Mayor R.T. Rybeck. We are in his city. Hennepin County Commissioner Peter McLaughlin is here too. Thank you for being here. As Regent Allen said, we wanted this stadium to be more than a home for Gopher football. We've gone to extraordinary lengths to make this Minnesota's home and Minnesota Stadium, a welcoming gateway to the university for all Minnesotans. The 87 county names around the exterior of the stadium, the names that are embedded into the very wall of the stadium, and the Veterans Tribute are part of this vision, but our commitment runs much deeper. The marching band has its first permanent home here in this stadium. The field and the facilities will be used daily for academic classes, academic gatherings, and recreational sports programs for all the students who attend this campus. But perhaps the most important, the most prominent feature that links this stadium to Minnesota's history and heritage is this beautiful plaza. I've been on this plaza half dozen times with my much better half, Susan, who is in the front row, and it inspires me every time. It is no accident that the alphabetical list of Minnesota counties begins and ends right here. These 11 sky markers, representing each of Minnesota's 11 tribal nations, complete the circle of this stadium, tying together the state's historic and present-day communities. Each reaches 18 feet into the sky and features information, images, and symbols of importance to the respective tribal nations. Every Saturday and many other days, people from across the state and country will pass through these sky markers and this flowing water and recall that this land's roots run much deeper than those of the university and the state of Minnesota. And we can all be very proud of that. I want to expand further on something Regent Allen said. On a project of this scope and magnitude, no one can go it alone. Creative partnerships and trust are absolutely critical to success. And it was particularly inspiring to work with Chair Crooks and the Shakopee, Mdewakanton, and Sioux community. I personally have found it to be one of the most inspiring experiences of my entire career in life. They understood what this project was all about. It was about more than football. Their gift supports both the stadium and scholarships. And this plaza truly honors not only their own heritage, but that of all other Minnesota tribal nations. Seeing the enthusiasm and vision of these tremendous partners as the design for the plaza unfolded, I am convinced more than ever that the gift is in the giving. The Dakota people, the Shakopee, Mdewakanton, and Sioux community, and all of the tribes in Minnesota have traditions that extend back thousands of years, traditions that deserve our recognition, traditions that deserve our respect. It is our shared hope that this plaza will tangibly link these proud traditions with new shared traditions that we will celebrate and enjoy together, further enriching the legacy of TCF Bank Stadium. So thank you once again for your generosity, Chair Crooks and members of the Shakopee, Mdewakanton, and Sioux community. And now I'd like to turn the podium back to Vice President Barcelo, and Dr. Barcelo will share a little bit more about the endowed scholarship program that I mentioned and its expected impact on literally thousands of students who will attend the University of Minnesota campuses. Vice President Barcelo.
This has truly been a glorious day, and I'd like to end by saying that what we celebrate here today is the spirit of friendship and the spirit of giving. And in honoring the partnership that created this magnificent space, we honor our history. We also create an enduring legacy, one that generations of students, American Indian and otherwise, will carry into the future, and especially for the Native students rooted in their heritage and empowered by their traditions of knowing. You know, as Indigenous people, as I've often said, you were here in the beginning, you are here today, and you will be here tomorrow. And this plaza is testimony to that fact. So I would like to thank you all again for being part of this historic occasion and to wish you a safe journey home. Thank you all very, very much.